Also, one last thing. Great leader Technus. Welcome. I'm not sure if that's your actual name, but welcome to this meeting. So yeah, you guys should be able to go to this GitHub. I'll add you guys later. Maybe put it in the. Let me just ping everyone. I made a specific chat for this, but I can't find where I put that at the moment. It wasn't. Oh, here we go. Everyone. So feel free to put your Discord here. Not your Discord. Your GitHub here, and we'll add you to it. So basically, like I said earlier, we're going to use this framework to make kind of like a top-down game or something like that. What am I trying to do? So I'm thinking first we can kind of come up. My Zoom name is my GitHub. Nice. That's a great GitHub name. So I guess the first thing we should do before we kind of get into a little bit nitty-gritty with programming, I kind of want to have a plan here with how we want to do it and kind of allot tasks and kind of help people figure out what they need to do in order to start. Caitlin. Okay. I'm assuming that's your GitHub username, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just put it in the Discord chat, the one where I pinged everyone, and I'll probably just add everyone after. But I think we should kind of divide up the tasks first. Let me open a new note. Oh, you guys can still see my screen, right?
Yep.
Actually, I don't. Yeah, I'll just leave it on the cloud, whatever. Okay, so I think the first thing we should do that would be cool. Like I'm just like everyone can contribute to this part. We're just trying to come up with some immediate task and kind of thinking about the end game as well. I think maybe we should have like a player model. Like that part should be easy. I'm just gonna use like a shape, like maybe like a circle, because I don't know what you guys are, but I'm not a graphic designer. I usually just use simple shapes just to represent the character. It's a lot easier that way. That sound cool to everyone? Or anyone have any ideas? This is just
I
an
can
open
probably make something. I've designed graphics for some game mods before.
Oh, wow. What era and genres? Oh, yeah. Forgot to mention. We're basically making like a top-down capture the flag shooter-ish game where basically you're trying to get to the other side to capture the flag. And my thought was, you know how like in normal capture the flag where if someone tags you, then you have to like go back to your side and then you can start going again. Well, in this time, in this game, if you shoot someone, and assuming they're on your side, then they have to like respawn back at their base or something like that. Again, this is all just kind of high level. I'm not
So
really
are you
sure
saying like if you get shot, you're kind of just like a ghost almost and you have to walk back and then spawn there?
I think instead of having to walk back, it would just teleport you back.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. Something like that. Again, and it's not all rock solid at the moment, so I'm definitely open to 2D1. I feel like 2D is a lot easier to work with compared to 3D, as opposed, especially since this is a web-based one. It feels like something like Unity, it'd probably be, it wouldn't really matter which one you do, but I think in terms of like the web-based one, it's a little bit easier to do 2D. So I think what we should work on is a player model. Just, oh God, I don't want it to be like that. Body. And then I think what we could do after that is kind of like tank command. I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't think I've ever. The name rings a bell, but I don't remember exactly. Is it like the one where you like go around and like shoot the tank, like shoot the other tanks, but it's like top down, that type of game? Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. So then I think the first thing we should do, which would be cool, is being able to move characters around. Move character, just one character. Let's start with one at a time. Move character around. I think what we should probably have is like bounds, so you can't like walk through everything, like walking through walls or something like that. Add barriers. Anyone have any other idea what we should add in like the beginning? I'm really open to ideas here.
Sounds like a nope.
Say that again.
What?
Like what exactly are you looking for?
We're just looking for some things that some basic mechanics we can add to make the game work, that type of thing.
Okay.
That makes sense. Maybe we hitboxes would probably go with like the weapons. I mean, they'd be separate tasks, but they would probably go together like after weapons. What do you guys think? Anything else you think we should add in like the beginning? Just trying to come up with some tasks so we have like a concrete idea with what we want to add in order for
Respawn.
Oh yeah, respawn. Should we add anything else, or do you think we got something good for now with like what basic mechanics we need to add for the game to function?
Well, you said you wanted flags, right?
Oh no, I don't mean like the actual game part. I meant just
Okay.
like the getting like the characters to move around and that they can interact, that type of thing.
What about like
I'd
the
to get
map?
that first and then start adding the actual game mechanics.
What about like the map?
Yeah, we should probably add that. That kind of goes into the more game part. Let me put like basic mechanics. And then this is more so like game mechanics. And I didn't ignore what you said. Controller interface. Oh, you mean like the controls? Is that what you mean?
What? There wasn't a lot left, but full.
What? Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said, Weston.
Nothing. I was communicating with somebody else. Let me change my microphone.
Oh, sorry.
That'll
So
explain why it was hard to hear me in the first place.
So I think maybe I'll just briefly show a little bit of Surviv just to kind of show the idea. But basically what I'm thinking of doing is you could use you guys know like the WASD keys, right?
Mhm.
I would use the WASD keys to move around and then like to aim the gun, maybe to use like the mouse to move it around. Maybe you can make a custom controller. That'd be a good idea, but I'm not too great on hardware side of things. I don't want to log in. Why do I need to use my Apple ID? So just to briefly show this, let me turn the volume up. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so let me just briefly enter a match. Yeah, so the way you do it is you use like your mouse keys to like move your character around, but if you want to like face a certain direction, you would like move your mouse around, that type of thing. Does that kind of make sense?
Okay.
Do you guys think that's a good idea, or do you think we should like modify it? Like what are you guys thinking?
I think just doing a clone is going to be fine for a community college level project.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what we're doing there.
At least to start, you know, at that once it's finished, then you can expand it after that. But to
But
start,
I didn't mean expect like. Do you think like that control model would be good, or would you guys prefer like another one? Was what I'm asking. Like do you think that would work for like a top-down game, or do you have anything better in mind? Or
no, I mean it works pretty well from my experience with Flash games. That's usually the go-to because anything outside of that is a little bit clunky.
yeah, I'm not too good with like game design per se. I kind of just copy what I see has worked before. That's how I come up with my ideas, at least.
Yeah, if we want to expand it, we could include like you know, any, you know, in order of popularity, like controller driver structures. So like you could start with like mouse and keyboard, and then you could add, you know, X input, and then you could add, you know, a couple other controller based ones if you really want to expand it. But yeah, just
Yeah.
WASD and mouse is usually the go-to for basic projects.
Okay. So I think we could get started with. I'm gonna see if I can add a character to it. And also, let's see. Let me look something up real quick. How to add a sprite to JS game. I don't load a sprite. Oh, this seems helpful. It's kind of loud. I don't want to listen to that. Yeah, skip. Let's see what code they do. Oh, they're using a Linux here. Game. Okay. Let me just move this up and I'll code on my IDE here. Oh yeah, we use Visual Studio Code. are you guys all familiar with this IDE or integrated developer or something? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, Visual VSC is more of just a text editor, but you can basically turn it into an IDE. Visual Studio would be the actual IDE.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's what I usually use anyway.
Yeah, integrated development environment. Yeah, I like VS Code. It's pretty nice. There's a lot of like plugins you can do that makes it pretty easy.
Cough,
Uh,
cough, GitHub Copilot.
Um, what are they doing? Their game state. Let me just briefly add this. They have a config. So basically, I'm just going to be creating a variable. I'm using the this package. It's called phaser.js. They basically give you a lot of built-in stuff to make it really easily. The HTML and all that stuff really not too important to know because all of it's going to be inside of this script. And the script is we're working all within that. So that's really all we're doing right now. Let me do there. I'm gonna make a variable called game state, and it's gonna be an object. And they use a preload function. Okay, we have this. Getting used to it for every language except Java. I'm still spoiled with Eclipse. Yeah, Eclipse is pretty nice. I don't. It's like one of the best IDs I've ever used, actually. There's so many things you can do with it. My only complaint is that all the buttons are small, which I don't like, but that's just a personal preference, I guess. What kinds of like IDEs or text editors do you guys use?
I normally use Visual Studio for C++,
I
and
see.
then PyCharm for Python, and Eclipse for Java. I don't know, pretty normal things.
Let me just get like a circle. I'll use that temporarily as a sprite. This looks like a good one. No, I want like a transparent one.
Our legendary hero, the circle.
Let me just put this here. Okay. I'm just gonna put this here. We'll just call it for. Let me actually make a sprite folder while I'm at it, just to be a bit organized. Sprites. I don't imagine using that many sprites though. Yeah. And I'll call it just player or player sprite.
We could have an option for different color circles.
Probably. I think there's like a native way you can add sprites, like to add like a circle or something like that. Visual Studio Community, PyCharm, Eclipse, NetBeans, Notepad++. I use like the first three, but I don't really use the bottom two. Okay, so. Oh yeah,
I just force everything through VS Code.
Oh yeah, so just to give a bit of context with what we're doing. So basically we're all running this within like a web app, and every web app always uses like an HTML page, like an index of HTML. We're using this package stuff to basically use like this built-in stuff that someone made for us, like this thing called phaser.js. And it gives us these things in node modules, but you can pretty much ignore that. The only coding place we're actually doing anything is this index.html. So let me load this right. This dot load dot image background. Oh no, I don't want background. I want. What do they use? Okay, so that just adds a background. Okay, well that at least gives me context for that. What other ones can I use to load an image? Oh, let me send documentation to you guys just so you know. Phaser3.js. This gives a little bit of context with what it is. I'm trying to find where the documentation for it is. Learn. Getting started making your I got some code samples. Let's see. Trying to find a way. Maybe we can all look this up at once. Trying to find how to just load like a sprite, and if anyone could find something and post it, that'd be cool. I'm looking on one of my other screens too. This seems like an interesting one to look at.
That's a
Timeline.
load of Sprite, you said?
Yeah, I'm trying to load like just like within this background. I want to like put just like a circle here, and then I want to like work on moving it.
Mm.
Trying to look something up for that. How do they just put the phaser thing in? Let me actually look at that real quick. Scene preload. Oh, I see what they did. Okay. I don't think I need this then. They already gave me some good stuff to work with. This load base.
They have
Okay.
a class phaser.gameObjects.sprite. New sprite scene XY texture frame.
Can you put that in the chat? So we already have some assets. Must be async. Not sure where. Let's see. Constructor, new sprite.
If we put in the link.
Oh, okay. Let's see. New docs, phaser, object.
It's pretty easy to find. They have a documentation website.
Oh, nice. Do we have an example with it? Private, alpha. So we got to add it to a scene. What's the scene in this case? Is this just the game or?
You have to make a scene probably. Should a scene on the documentation page.
Let me see what phaser.scene is.
Methods.
Yeah, unless they made it here, because we do have phaser.game, but I guess scene is like multiple like pages, I guess, in the game or something like that. That's what it seems like to me. What do you think?
No, I'm still looking for the scene object.
Okay.
I don't see it for some reason.
Oh, I see. This is how you, okay, let's just try changing the logo a little bit. Let's just replace this with sprite slash player sprite. And it looks like it's a PNG. Let's just see what this does. I'm curious. I don't know why it's just like a black and green thing, but well, it did change the logo. It shouldn't be looking like that. So not, oh, I see, because we added particles. Let me just remove these because I don't really, we're just gonna have the characters move normally. Okay. Let's take a look and see how this looks. Okay, it's still this black box with the green edges on it, but
Is the name of the PNG wrong?
it might be. I think that's what they do when like the name is wrong. Oh, I see. I didn't put the dash, that's why. Yeah, I put in the 0 instead. Still shows it like that. Player sprite. Maybe I need to do this just so it's clear where I'm going. Unfortunately, I'll try to join when it's announced. All right, see ya. I think it might be just a file location issue. Let me get this. Copy path. No, I want relative path. Not sure what the problem is with that.
Yeah, that's odd.
Where is it starting with this file directory? Is it starting like just in this folder, or let me try moving it out and just doing this and see if that does it. It probably won't make a difference, but let's see what it does. Actually, just as a test, let's put in something random. This doesn't exist. I think just to make sure that this is representing an image that like isn't loading. Yeah. This back in here. I don't think changing the name really matters. That does. I think that's just like a name. Player sky. We'll keep that. I don't know what this red is for. I'll just delete it because we don't need the particles. Okay, so we add the sky, we add physics, and we don't want to do it for logo. Let's do it for player. And we'll change this variable to player. Just doing some like nitty gritty-ish things. Maybe this will do it. Oh. Did you see it just fall out of the world?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it certainly added its physics. Let me just try to add some stuff back. Player. Sprite slash that. Let's give it a physics, and then let's just keep all the current settings for now. Okay, so set collide world bonds. This would probably be helpful for barriers. And why is it complaining? Did I forget to include this or something? Yeah. Okay, this should at least restore it back to normal. Yeah, there we go. So I think we could honestly just use the set velocity function. That's what it seems like to me. But maybe there'd be like friction or something. What if we remove bounce? Does it just make it fall out of the world?
I think so.
No, we'll just sit there, I think.
Oh,
Weird. Let's just keep that for now. I'm trying to figure out why it's not loading the. What assets do they have? Right.
what do you want to load?
What?
I said, what did you want to load?
I'm just trying to just load this image into it. I want like, instead of it being this thing here, I want it to be like the image I put, but not really sure. Maybe if you know anything, not really sure why. I'm doing sprite slash player sprite.png and it's not loading correctly for whatever reason. What other assets do they have and how do I access their assets?
Well, it says here, I mean, you're already using the create function, and it says on their website that the create function can also be used to set up like a background. So maybe that also includes image.
Oh yeah, we
Because
have
it
the
has
background
different-
right here.
Right, but is there,
I know you would specify the file path here, but I can't figure out why it's not able to read it. Let me see if there's any.
oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been trying to figure that out, but I don't understand why.
Let me see what's in the asset pack and just maybe just use one of those for now. Maybe it'll be a bit easier. Basics. Yeah, I want that. I just have a picture of like Einstein. Camera, debug, geometry. Perfect. That's what I wanted. I just want like a normal circle. Why is there like 3D weird things? Rectangle intersects. World maybe. Let me show you what I'm looking at. I just looked up like sprites and there's a lot of weird stuff. Arcade physics. Accelerate the pointer. These are 3 assets. Here we go. Index of assets. Ooh, okay. Pix, physics, creatures, fonts, game. Let's see what they have in sprites. A.png. Oh, that's literally just an A. Okay, an Atari. A block. A blue ball, kind of small. Some guy. Multiple balls. A bee. Batty cat. I think I'll just use a block for now. Probably not like the best thing to do. I think I can just use this. Let's see, slash block.png maybe. Let's refresh to see what this does. Don't know why it's still stuck on that. I think I'll probably try to troubleshoot that later, but I think we'll just work with this for now. Let's see. I'm just kind of experimenting with some stuff. Let's leave these set bounces. Let's just try this. Let me look at the set velocity. If you guys can look that up too, that'd be cool. Set velocity phaser. Let's just see what the parameters are for it. Velocity, X and Y. Let's just set the X one to just like 10 or something like that. See what that does. Okay, let's try none in the X direction and all in the Y direction. See what that does.
That's weird.
What happens if we increase the like 200? Okay. 200 and 0. Let's see what this
It's
does.
the same as last time, I think.
What?
I said, I think that should be the same as last time. I don't know. Because you only put in one parameter previously. Unless it automatically assumes the same.
I think it did change. Yeah, because last time it took a different angle when going right.
It says the second one's optional, but I don't know what happens if you don't. This is what I used.
What function are you using?
Set velocity. That's what they use here. There's this player.set velocity. You see that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of is like, let me actually remove the bounce real quick.
Okay. So yeah, the default is to just copy the X to the Y.
Yeah, that seemed okay. Now let's just try negative just as a test. So right now we're going to the right. Now we add this, we're going to the left. Let's just comment this out. Player.set velocity. Let's try going up a bunch, like 100. Wait, no. 0, and this will go 100. This should make us go like up, I think. I guess maybe we wouldn't want to set physics because if we're doing a top down, we probably don't want that. And let's see what this does. Now that we remove, oh wait, no, that's going to cause an error. Let's just do this dot add maybe. Okay, there. Now we can now try moving it around. Let's remove this, add this back, and play.
I don't think it will move without.
Oh yeah, that's right, because
physics.
there's velocity. Move objects, phaser 3. Let's see, moving sprite.
I think you could just remove gravity.
How would you remove gravity?
Well, there's a member gravity in phaser math vector 2.
Could you send the link to that?
Sure. Sorry. Sorry, in player physics arcade body gravity.
Let me try this and see if this.
The type phaser math vector 2.
Let's see what this does. Oh, thanks. I got that. Let's go here. Refresh this. Hey. Still added it. Let me see what you said. Gravity. Total gravity, acceleration due to gravity. Let me see what someone else did with their example of this. New game. Yep, that's fine. Acids./sprites. Create. They added the sprite at a certain location. That's cool. Oh, I think you can just modify this. Let's actually just try that. Let's remove the physics. This dot add dot sprite. I don't really care where you start. And let's delete all this for now. I don't know what the emitter is for, so I'll just delete that. Let's do player.x plus equals 100. Just something drastic to see if that's working. Okay, I think it did it because before it was like, okay, let's do something bigger. Let's do 200. So remember we started here. Yeah, so this is how we can move it. We can just, it's gonna be a bit not rugged, but it might not be as clear, but let's see. Wait, but you guys see how it kind of moved?
Yeah.
I think we're on the right track here. How do we control? I want to like, I want to like do it where you can like move like the WASD keys and like move in that direction. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think you need an event manager then.
Is that what they call it? Event manager?
I don't know. They might not call it that in this. That's just what I'm used to having this called.
Oh, and see, we also have an update function we can use. That's interesting. Let's try this.
Phaser events, maybe it's the namespace.
Let me just do as a kind of like a test. Let's just constantly do this. Constantly increase the X. We'll get rid of this. Let's keep it for now. I don't really care. Let's run this and just see what this does. I think we would probably have to do like that type of thing. All right, gotta ping me if we start discussing code management. Okay. So I imagine what this is gonna do is it's gonna keep moving them towards the right until it reaches a certain point, and then it's gonna teleport them back. Okay, let's see it. Is all the code making sense to you guys right now, or is it kind of confusing?
I kind of get it.
You get it?
Mm-hmm.
Great. I don't think that's moving. Yeah, I don't think it's moving. Let me just check with this code. New game, new phaser game. Let me just move this out of the way real quick. Let me see if I'm doing anything wrong here. So we have our config. Yep. Phaser example. Yep, we kept that the same. Physics, default arcade. Oh yeah, I guess you can modify the gravity here too. I kind of don't feel like using velocity though. So we have scene, preload, create, and we'll use update. I think this should do it. What the? Why did it just go all black?
No idea. Happened when you added your update things.
We have a create, we have a preload. Okay, I guess we could just start with just copying this right now. Sure. Just so we don't have to deal with any like porting or anything weird. Let's see what happens if we run this. Now this shouldn't fail. Hey, there we go. See it?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool. I think you have to use the phaser.webgl in order for it to work. So I would think we should do before we close out, see if we can get to just control the moving. That would be like amazing.
I'm trying to find a command like that right now.
It's probably going to be some kind of event listener or event handler. I don't know. They have a lot of weird names for these types of things. And I guess we'll just keep the black box with green edges for now.
Phaser.input.keyboard.events.
Can you send that?
Yeah.
In the chat? Got it. Okay. Ooh, keyboard events. Wow, they really were anticipating this. So do I just do any key down, any key up? Create combo. Hmm. Oh, the key down event, when a key object. Oh, this is cool. I found this code you can use. Not sure where I'd put it though. Like maybe we put it here in the preload. There's a thing called var spacebar. Dot key codes dot. I keep hitting the wrong one. I guess we'll just do spacebar for now. Just for testing. Spacebar to on down listener. I think listener will be a function. Where let's just say, let's do function listener. Let me just do a console. Oh, you guys always console whenever you're trying to test something, right?
Wait, what?
Do you guys usually console when you're testing things?
No,
Oh.
I don't know what console means. What is it?
Oh, just prints it into like the terminal. Like say you
Oh,
want.
I see. I see.
I don't think this one's running. Or maybe I just have to do it on this. No. Keyboard listener phaser 3 example. Maybe this will. Okay, let's look at this one real quick. Add key. What is this do? Load image. Yep. Okay, so they put it in the create.
Did you already try the keyboard event?
Yeah, I'm doing this add key thing that I found from what Jordan sent. And then they put here, it calls this thing, okay, add the key. Yep, I did that. Draw keyboard. Well, I don't want to draw it. So what is it? Where's like the event? They say
I think the event is an update. If you scroll down.
it's in what?
Down in the update function, I think.
Oh, I see.
That way it happens in the actual repeating function.
Oh, I see. So what they do is if it's down, I guess we could try that one first. It's using the same thing. If spacebar dot is down console.log. I'll just print something into this little console over here. Just say test. And let's run it. What are they doing that's so different? You have an update. Oh, I should have specified it up here. And then do spacebar. There's, I forgot to define the variables. I think that might be the problem. Maybe this should fix it. Dang, why isn't it? Just trying to see why it's not doing anything. Dot key space, yeah. This dot input dot keyboard dot add key phaser dot input dot keyboard dot key codes dot space. Yeah, I put this in my create. There key. Yep, I did that too. I'll just put it underneath game just to follow what they're doing. Update if it's down, do this. Is that not like a valid down dot on maybe? Let me load this. Dang, I don't know how to test if it's loading or not.
You could just put the whole bunny move function into it.
Oh, that's true. What if I just put this in here? If it's on, then do this. So if nothing happens, that means it's not working.
I don't even see the square.
I'm trying to set it where I only move if that's true. Let's just set this to 100 temporarily. I mean, it doesn't really matter where it starts right now. Okay, that's not moving. Let's try the is down again. Hey.
Yeah.
I show you what I'm doing, but rest assured I'm pressing the space bar button.
Yeah.
Not sure why that part didn't,
Right.
but
So now we just need 4 directions, or 8 directions if we want people to be able to move diagonally.
I say we just do 4 for now. Let me just change it from spacebar to right key. Can you maybe find like the key codes for it? I want to find the key code for right key, but I don't know what it is. Oh, right. I don't know if that will do it though, but we'll see.
You
I
said you
doubt it.
wanted to use WASD, right? In the game.
Oh yes, 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 it's WASD, my bad.
Let's find the key code.
See if I can.
I think it's literally just the letter of the key.
Really? Oh. Sometimes they have like some cryptic name or something that's okay. Okay, maybe I don't want W. I think I want D instead because it's right. There we go. There we go. Again, rest assured, I am holding down the W. This isn't some like wizardry or anything like that.
So when you let go, it stops, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, so let's just quickly add these other ones. Let's add the up key, the down key. When I say key, these are just names. They're actually going to be like the WASP thing. I'll send you this on GitHub and you guys should be able to try it out. Up, down, left key, and then right key. And then we're pretty much just going to copy this instead of do WASD or WASD, whatever you want to call it. Up key, down key, left key, and right key. Anyway, so we're definitely going to be able to, if you guys want to like work on this over the weekdays, if you guys want to like work on tasks yourselves.
You just made down A, by the way. I think.
Oh, wrong. Whoopsie. I hit the wrong key. Okay, so this is left. Then, so if the right key is down, then yeah. If the left key is down, then we'll do minus. If the up key is down, then we'll just do Y. And if the down key is down, then we'll subtract. So this should just give us a very primitive WASD. Oh, I think I did the opposite. I think it wants me to do minus here and then plus. Hey, there we go.
Nice.
And if you hold both keys at once, then it does like the diagonal thing.
Oh, so you don't have to program that. Yeah.
Epic. Okay, this is awesome. So we got like, let's just pretend this is our character here. I don't know why it's yelling at me for not having valid sprites or anything. Maybe we could work on that. You guys available on the weekdays? To, like, work on
Depends.
this
I have an
That
interview
makes
for a
sense.
job, so I don't know what my hours are gonna be soon.
Oh, okay. But yeah, if you guys want to work on it on the weekdays, just message me and I can get you guys started on that. I might try to troubleshoot some stuff, but
Okay.
yeah, I'll upload this on the GitHub. Oh, what the? Let me just refresh this. Yeah, I'll put this on the GitHub so that way we can show that we've got like a working, I guess, not really a working character because the character doesn't exist, but we got working movements and we don't even have to add the other stuff. I guess because of the update thing, it checks if all the stuff is true. So if I have both things, if I have both up and not up and down, up and down is gonna be kind of weird. It's not gonna do anything. But if you have like left and up, then it's gonna do both at the same time. It's really clean, actually. I'm surprised how well it is. Motion wise. But yeah, we got that. That's awesome. Let me just put this up on our GitHub. Yeah, I want that. I'm not gonna add the sprite because we're not even using it at the moment. And I'll just say added character movement. Do you guys know how to use Git?
No.
Okay,
It's
so
been a
I,
long time.
I actually have a tutorial on that that you guys should watch if you don't know how to use Git.
Okay.
What the why is it? Did it not? Oh shoot. Accept incoming change. Yeah, I think I mucked something up, but
0 project on GitHub.
let me see if the GitHub thing is updated. It should. Dang, why did it update? So current change. Well, I'm having a Git issue. Not sure why it's not. Character movement. I have unmerged files. Oh, this is good. I'll just briefly work on this my end. Really nothing else more in the club meeting, but if you guys need help with anything or wanting to work on it, just feel free to DM me. I think this project is something really cool that we're working on, and I definitely want to get as much involvement as possible. But yeah, it was great seeing you guys here, and I hope you guys can make the next meeting from 4 to 5.
It was nice to meet you. Is it going to be every Saturday now?
Yeah,
Okay, got it.
great. Hope to talk to you guys soon.
Yeah.
See ya.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.